So you just got the American Express Platinum card and you're wondering what to do next. Well, here are 16 things that you need to do if you want to absolutely maximize this card. But after this video, you'll be a pro with your Platinum card and we're going to be absolutely milking every single perk that this card has to offer. So let's start from once you get the card in the mail. All you have to do is get that little pamphlet that it comes with and then scan the QR code. This will direct you to download the app where you have to make an account and verify your card information. Pretty simple stuff, and the portal will actually guide you on how to make that account and how to actually link your card with that account. So just follow the instructions. So now that the account is set up, let's get into the tutorial. This is going to be for the Amex mobile app version because the mobile app is a lot better than the actual desktop version in my opinion. First perk, the sign up bonus. When you sign up for the Platinum card, there's going to be many offers available online, so make sure you get the absolute highest offer, which right now is going to be anywhere from 150,000 all the way up to 175,000 points. If you get anything lower than that, skip on it and try to find at least 150,000 membership rewards points. My tip here is to download a different browser, something like the Opera browser, and then search up the Platinum card there because there's no saved cookies or history, and it most likely will give you the highest offer. Now, in order to hit the sign up bonus, you need to spend $8,000 in your first 6 months of having the card. Sadly, Amex and basically any other credit card company, in fact, doesn't have a tracker on the app, so you're gonna have to actually text a representative to ask them how much do I have left on my spend to hit the bonus. So you find on the left side of their app there's a little chat box, and this is where you can talk to the representative. Something about Amex is that they have an excellent customer service team, so you can just ask them, hey, how much do I have left? And not only do they tell you how much you have left, they also tell you to reinsure you that your sign up bonus is X amount. For example, they'll say you have $2,000 left for your 150,000 membership reward point sign up bonus. So try to find the highest sign up bonus possible, and later on in this video, we're going to be teaching you how to absolutely maximize those points. Second perk, the hotel credit. The Platinum card comes with a $200 hotel credit. All you have to do is book a hotel on their portal and they will reimburse you $200 off your stay. Just go to the membership tab on your app, click book travel, and it'll take you to the travel portal. Type in your destinations and your dates, and a little tip here is if you're going to use that $200 hotel credit, try to find something under the Fine Hotels and Resorts program. The Fine Hotels and Resorts program, or FHR, which is what I'm going to be calling it, is Amex's hotel program that gives you crazy benefits. These benefits include things like early check-in, 4 p.m. late checkout, free breakfast, $100 to $150 spa or buffet credits, and my favorite, free suite upgrades. Once you type in your dates, you'll see that some hotels have this little logo under it that says Fine Hotels and Resorts, and that's the ones that you want to be looking for. My tip for this, if you love Vegas, this is a great thing for you because if you book on the weeknights for Vegas, you're much more likely to get a suite upgrade. Every time I book a weeknight, like let's say I stay from like Tuesday to Friday at Vegas, if I just take a week off, then I'm much more likely to get a free suite upgrade. And that's exactly what I did for this room right here. This is the entertainment suite at Resorts World at Las Vegas, and it was so nice, guys. My tip for this, if you love Vegas, try to book the weeknights because you're much more likely to get a suite upgrade. For example, here is the Wynn, which is absolutely the best hotel in Vegas from Wednesday to Friday. $183 a night, so $366 for 2 nights. So subtracting that $200 hotel credit, your 2-night stay would only cost you $166. Now this also comes with a $150 spa credit, which you can actually use for 1 free massage, and you also get $200 off your room, which is just amazing because of that $200 hotel credit. So you get $200 off your room plus a free massage. This is in fact what me and my fiance did, and we got to use the spa facilities for up to 6 hours, which was really nice. Not to mention, you also get a $66 breakfast credit, and yes, you can use this for the Wynn buffet as well. Now this doesn't cover the cost of the entire buffet, but it basically just cuts the cost in half. And on top of all that, you get a suite upgrade as well, which just enhances your stay. So something Amex doesn't tell you is that on your first year of having this card, you can actually use this benefit twice, and here's why. Terms and conditions actually say that you can use this credit once every calendar year. And in your first year of having the card, you actually get 2 calendar years in 1 annual fee. For example, let's say you got the card in September of this year. Well, September to December would count as your first calendar year, and then January to the next September would actually count as your second calendar year. So you can use this credit twice within those time frames. And this way, in 1 annual fee on your first year of having the card, you can actually get $400 in hotel credits, which is just an amazing benefit. All you have to do is book a hotel room from September to December this year, and then just do that again, book another room from January to September of next year, and Amex will actually reimburse you both times. This is called the double dip method, and this is what I'm going to be referring to whenever I say double dip in this video. Third perk, the Platinum Concierge. Now the Platinum card comes with the Concierge service where you can actually book anything related to travel like hotels and flights. Now according to the points guy, this is actually what you want to do if you want to increase your chances of getting a free room upgrade. Apparently the Concierge service has some kind of priority with the hotels, and they'll call on your behalf, which makes it much more likely that you'll get a free room, and there are some data points to support that fact. I've actually tested it out myself, and I actually called the Concierge to book me a room in Vegas, and it worked, but granted it was a weekday as well, so that might have increased my chances as well. I actually called them twice for the win in Las Vegas. One time it worked and one time it didn't work because they told me they were too booked, but hey, I guess it does kind of work sometimes, so it's worth calling. To use this perk, just call the number on the back of your Platinum card and just say Concierge, and it'll lead you to a representative where you can book some travel. Just make sure to remind them that you want to book a Fine Hotels and Resorts program booking, and to ask them just kindly if they could talk to the hotel and ask them for a room upgrade on your behalf. So if you got a special trip coming up and you want the highest chances possible of getting a room upgrade, this is definitely going to be the booking option for you. This isn't guaranteed, but hey, a 5-minute phone call to increase your chances, I think it's definitely going to be worth it. Fourth perk, the airline fee credit. So Amex gives you a $200 airline fee credit where you can use it on anything except flights. So things like seat upgrades, lounge access, like drinks on the plane, or like Wi-Fi, that all comes into the airline fee. And this is what they want you to think. You can actually use this $200 airline fee credit for actual tickets for flights, and there's two likely ways where you can do this. You need to go to your membership tab, find the airline fee credit, and then toggle on United for your airline. Then you need to go make a United account and find the travel bank cash section. Then press add funds, add in $100 at a time, and use your Amex Platinum card for the purchase. Then a couple days to maybe 2 weeks later, you'll see that $100 reimbursed on your Amex statement. I've done this now a total of 4 times, and I've actually gotten it every time. Now you can use this $200 for any flight that you can find on United. Now remember that double dip method? Well, actually the same thing applies for the airline fee credit. You can see I got this card in 2022, and I used this credit twice, meaning I got $400 reimbursed off my United tickets. I used that $200 for United Bank Cash in 2022, and then I used it again in 2023 for another $200 reimbursed to me. So therefore, I got $400 in United Bank Cash in just one annual fee of having the card, which you should always do in the first year of having your card. Now the second method is to toggle your airlines as actually Delta instead of United. And all you have to do here is buy a flight that is less than $200. It takes a little bit more time to get it reimbursed, so there is going to be a little bit of anxiety and some fear here whether or not you're going to get your statement credits, but I've done this now a total of 4 times and it has actually worked. You can see here that I bought a random ticket on Delta's website for $193. 2 weeks later, I could see that minus $193 on my statement credit, meaning I got reimbursed for the charge. Now the worst situation that could happen is that Amex won't reimburse you. They'll catch on to the fact that this is actually a flight ticket and they won't reimburse you if you're unlucky. To combat that, if you don't see that statement credit coming in, like let's say 4 weeks, what you should do is always buy a main cabin, because then you can get it fully refunded just in case that they don't reimburse you for it. So let's just say you bought the Delta ticket and you didn't get reimbursed after waiting 4 weeks. Well, if you booked main cabin, you could just cancel the flight, get fully refunded, go back to the airline fee credit and just toggle United and use the United Bank Cash method. Now just a word of caution, both of these methods have some sort of risk to it, so if you want to be risky, then you can use it, and well, most likely it works. There's a ton of data points on this working, so it will most likely work. Just know that there is a little bit of risk to it. So just to remind you, always double dip your hotel and your airline fee credit in the first year of having this card. Fifth perk, Uber or Uber Eats credit. Now the Platinum card also comes with a $200 Uber Eats credit every year. From January to November, you actually get $15 in Uber cash added into your Uber account, but in December you get $35, so 15 times 11 plus 35 equals $200 in a year. Now keep in mind, you do have to activate this, so just go to your membership tab, find the Uber credit and just press enroll, and it'll take you through all the steps, and boom, you can get that $15 added to your account every month. After you enroll into it, you'll most likely immediately see that $15 added into your wallet, and then you can use it on either Uber Rides or Uber Eats. I actually exclusively use this perk for pickup because I get the most value out of it like that. Perk number 6, you get $240 in digital entertainment credits. Again, enrollment is required to get this perk. You just go to your membership tab, find the digital entertainment credit, and just click enroll. And now every month, if you bought any of these streaming services right here, you'll be reimbursed up to $20 in statement credits per month. For example, if you bought the Disney bundle, which I think right now costs $25, it would now only cost you $5 for the Disney bundle because the Amex credit will give you $20 in statement credits. So you just sign up for the Disney bundle, you pay with your Platinum card, and every month you're going to see that $20 reimbursed to you in statement credits. I think the Disney bundle is the best way to use this because you get Hulu, you get ESPN Plus, and you get Disney Plus only for $5. I actually love Hulu and ESPN Plus, so this is actually a really nice perk for me to have. Perk number 7, Walmart Plus. Now the Platinum card comes with a complimentary Walmart Plus subscription, and to activate it, just like the other steps, you have to enroll in it. Now just go to your membership tab, find the Walmart Plus, and click the Get Started button. It'll take you to this page with another Get Started button. It'll prompt you to make an account and to sign up for the annual subscription, which will cost you $12.95. Just make sure that you charge that subscription to your Amex Platinum card, which is enrolled already, so you get reimbursed that subscription amount. Then you'll see a statement credit of $12.95 maybe 2 to 3 days later, and this is going to happen every month of having the Platinum card. Now, I absolutely love Walmart Plus, and here are the reasons why. You actually get a free Paramount Plus subscription, so that would actually be your 4th streaming service if you actually bought the Disney bundle. You get free grocery deliveries if you live next to a Walmart grocery store. Plus, if you want the cheapest gas available anywhere, Walmart gas is the way to go. You get 10 cents off per gallon off an already discounted price. It's pretty amazing if you buy a lot of gas. Don't sleep on the Walmart Plus subscription. Perk number 8, Priority Pass. Priority Pass is basically a membership that comes with the Amex Platinum card where you can use all the basic lounges around the world except for LAX because of course LAX has no lounges. So sad. What's great about Priority Pass 2 is that you're allowed to bring 2 free guests in with you to whatever lounge Priority Pass has. This is going to be really great for your family, or if you're traveling with your partner, bringing a free guest in just elevates your experience. Now let's go back to our membership tab, find the global lounge access, find the Priority Pass, and make sure to enroll in this where it'll actually tell you how to enroll in the Priority Pass membership. It'll actually prompt you to make an account with Priority Pass, and then they'll give you a membership ID number, and on top of that, they'll actually send you a legit card where you can use it to get into the lounges. Then you want to download the Priority Pass app, log into your new account, and you actually have a QR code on the app where you can just use to get into the lounges, so you actually don't really need that card. Boom, just follow the instructions, and now you have a Priority Pass Select membership where you can get into a lot of lounges all around the world. Now what's really cool about the Priority Pass membership is that the new Chase Sapphire lounges actually allow for one use of the Priority Pass membership every year. So the Amex Platinum card even gives you lounge access to the Chase lounges as well. Now one note, Priority Pass is amazing in Asia. You get some of the best lounges I've ever seen, especially in Singapore. Man, they got like massage chairs, showers, beds. It's like literally almost like a hotel room in Singapore. Perk number 9, hotel status. Now the Platinum card actually comes with Hilton Honors Gold status and Marriott Gold status. These two just basically get you early check-in, sometimes a room upgrade, not really a suite upgrade, just a next available room upgrade, and sometimes a welcome amenity. So you just want to go to your membership tab once again. You actually have to enroll in each separate one separately. So just find the Hilton Honors and the Marriott Bonvoy and enroll in them separately. You'll have to actually make a Hilton Honors account and a Marriott account and then connect it to that perk. And then when you log in, you'll see that your membership status changes to gold for both your Hilton Honors and your Marriott status. Now this perk is just whatever when you use it in the US. They don't really care about your gold status because they just know that you're from the Platinum card. But if you use this perk in Asia or Europe, they actually care a lot and you actually get some really cool upgrades and some really cool benefits. So it is really nice to have this when you travel internationally. Perk number 10, the $50 biannual Saks credit. You guys know the drill. Go to your membership tab and enroll in the Saks credit. Just find it and enroll in it. For this credit, basically from January to June, you get a $50 Saks credit, and from June to December, you get another $50 Saks credit whenever you buy something from Saks using your Amex Platinum card. Now, if you've never heard of Saks Fifth Avenue, well, neither have I until I actually got the Platinum card. I never even knew this place existed, but hey, $50 every biannually is great. They actually have a lot of cool stuff. It's kind of like a Macy's, but like high end. I actually kind of like to buy like some bowls or some cups or like forks from Saks because like it's $53. Why not? So yeah, enjoy that $50 from January to June and another $50 from July to December. Perk number 11, you get a $189 clear membership. Now you don't really have to enroll for this one, but you still do need to go find it on the membership tab and just click on that link that they give you with the clear membership. So I guess this is basically the same thing as enrolling in it. Just go to the website, it'll prompt you to make a clear membership where they're gonna charge you $189 a year for the fee. Now what is clear? Clear is basically the system that like scans your eyes and your fingerprints. They kind of just get your biometrics, and you can skip the lines at the airports like TSA or like events like football games or some like music events. It's pretty nice if you're in a pinch, and you can actually pair it with TSA Precheck and Global Entry, which is pretty insane. For example, you can use the clear line to cut the TSA Precheck line, and it just makes it so much faster. It is a little bit awkward cutting all those people. You kind of like, they get really mad at you when you cut them and stuff, but who cares? You earn this credit. So speaking of TSA Precheck, let's go on to the next perk. Perk number 12, you get TSA Precheck and Global Entry. Once again, on your membership tab, find the TSA Precheck and the Global Entry tab and just press Get Started. You just click on the link and you just basically apply for Global Entry. Don't get TSA Precheck because it doesn't come with the Global Entry, but Global Entry comes with TSA Precheck, so might as well get both. Apply for it online and then you'll get conditionally approved for the Global Entry. Now this doesn't mean that you have it yet. You actually have to come back from international travel and do an interview with the Global Entry person, and then they'll approve you, and on your next trip you get Global Entry. Or if you just live next to like a not so crowded airport, you can actually just drive there and schedule an interview and get Global Entry before your next trip. But if you're in LA, good luck with that. They are not going to get you in. They're not going to actually make time for you. So you're better off just coming back from a trip if you live in LA or maybe New York, I think. So after you get approved, you now have TSA Precheck and Global Entry. So whenever you come back from your international travel, you don't have to wait in that crazy long line. The Global Entry line is literally like a second. You just show them your passport and boom, you're gone. So it is a pain at first to get, but once you get it, you will have it for 4 years, which is just so nice because you don't have to get that interview again. Perk number 13, the Equinox credit. Platinum card gives you $300 in statement credits for Equinox purchases, but you can only use it for the memberships to their gym or for their app. Now for Equinox, a single month is going to cost you $315, so it doesn't even cover 1 month of a membership there. Plus each plan requires a 12-month commitment, so you can't even just use this for 1 month and then cancel your membership. You actually have to be locked in for 12 months, which is just a huge bummer. Equinox, in my opinion, is pretty overrated as well. You're better off with like 24 Fitness or LA Fitness. They actually have some great equipment there. Yes, it's a little packed, but you can definitely still make your gains there. Now, something that is pretty cool about the Equinox credit is you can actually use it for their app, and they have a prorated $300 for the Amex Platinum members. So specifically just for that credit, they made this little subscription that you could find on their website. So if you want at-home workouts from Equinox, which you can all find on YouTube for free, by the way, the app is not needed for that, then you can feel free to just use it just for the hell of it. I mean, it's $300. Why not? In my opinion, this is going to be the only kind of like useless credit. I don't think many people can use this, and I don't think many people are willing to pay a $3,600 yearly membership for a good gym, but just overrated. I wish this was like $300 off of a yearly subscription to like 24 or LA Fitness. Man, that would be literally amazing. So Amex, if you're watching this, please give us like a legit everyday gym for this credit. I would be so happy. A free membership with a credit card would be just one of the most broken things ever. Perk number 14, your protections. Now this is more like 5 to 10 different perks in one section. You can't really activate these perks, but it's really good to know what they are because the Platinum card comes with so many protections on things like your travel or your cell phone or your purchases. You get car rental protections. This is only secondary with Amex though, so if you do get into an accident with your rental car, you still do have to pay for a big portion of it. You get purchase protection, return protection, extended warranty, trip cancellation and interruption insurance, trip delay insurance, baggage insurance, and cell phone protections. Now, it would literally take me 10 to 15 minutes just to talk about all of these protections. So if you want to really use them, make sure to read the fine print because there is a lot of fine print before using it for your own specific situation. For example, this year, Spirit, of course, canceled my flight literally 2 hours before the flight. And I got to use my trip delay reimbursement for this, and I got reimbursed for the purchase, and for the purchase of my new ticket that I had to buy because of Spirit's mistake. So I read the fine print. I had to go to this random website, put in my claims, put all these documents down, but over time, I did get reimbursed and it was totally worth it, and that's because I read the fine print. Perk number 15, Centurion Lounge access, and many others. Now, most people think that you only get the Centurion Lounge access with the Platinum card, but they actually come with a lot more lounges than that as well. The Platinum card also gives you access to the Escape lounges, the Delta Sky clubs, Plaza Premium lounges, Virgin Australia lounges, and Lufthansa lounges. This is more extensive than any other credit card out there in the market. The Amex Platinum card is the king of lounge access. Now, they used to allow a free guest into the Centurion Lounge with you, but now the only way to activate that is if you spend $75,000 on your Amex Platinum card, which is just so much spend. I'm sure they're just doing this to reduce the numbers in the lounges, but if you can hit that $75,000, then you can bring a free guest in, but if you can't bring a free guest in. I believe the Plaza Premium lounges let you bring a free guest in with your card, but all the other lounges that I list down there are not available for free guests. Now, you can get the Morgan Stanley version of the Platinum card, and that gives you free lounge access because it gives you a free authorized user, whereas normally you would have to pay $175 for that authorized user. But it is pretty complicated to get the Morgan Stanley version, so just Google it, and if it's really worth it for you, then get that card. Now it's time for the last and most important aspect of your Amex Platinum card, learning your transfer partners. This is where you get the absolute most value from your credit card points, especially the ones you got from your sign-up bonus that can fuel a ton of free travel. Platinum card actually comes with 17 airline partners and 3 hotel partners, and this is where all of your points should be going. When people talk about mastering your credit card points, they're really talking about using these transfer partners to book business class, first class flights where you get a ton of value. But you have to know how to find these flights. So here is my process on how I find these flights. There's going to be 3 tools I used. The first one is going to be pointsyeah.com. If you have a specific date range, for example, if you want to go to Tokyo next year from August 19th to August 31st, then you type that into pointsyeah.com and they'll basically load all the suggestions on how to do that, which transfer partners, which airline partners do that flight, and how to actually transfer your points. They basically just teach you every step of the way. My second option is going to be seats.aero. If you don't really have a specific date range or a specific place you're leaving from, for example, with seats.aero, you could just put like USA to Japan, something super broad like that, and it'll load all the states that have flights to Japan. For example, like you might not know that Chicago to Tokyo has a flight because you just never really thought about leaving from Chicago, but that's where seats.aero will teach you that. So if you just want to be broad and you don't care where you leave from or when you're going, seats.aero is going to be the best option for you. Just type in like USA to Japan and toggle for just business class flights, and it'll find you all the options and all the airlines and all the credit card companies that transfer to those airlines. Basically, once again, it'll guide you every step of the way. Now, if you want to be really thorough and just kind of double check your work, go to Google Flights, find which airlines has that specific route that you want, and then just basically go to their website and see if those flights are available using points. Google Flights would be like the manual method, but it is one of the most accurate methods if you want to try it out and if you have the time, if you want to really put the work in. For example, Points Yeah and seats.aero aren't always perfect. They don't always know, but they just kind of give you their best estimate and guess. So sometimes it will say like Cathay Pacific doesn't have a flight to Tokyo, but if you type it into Cathay Pacific's website, they do have a flight, so make sure to use that third method just to double check to see if they really are available. So by using Points Yeah and seats.aero, I found this flight right here from LAX to Tokyo, one-way business class, that would only cost me 89,000 points. Now keep in mind, this same exact flight that I'm getting for 89,000 points will cost me anywhere from $6,000 all the way to $9,000 for that single one-way flight right there. So just by spending $89,000, which I get basically almost 2 of these for one sign-up bonus, I can get $8,000 to $9,000 in value. And this is how all those YouTubers get those awesome first class and business class flights. They just use these tools or just Google Flights and they just book it through credit card points. And you can do this all with your Amex Platinum card, and that's why I love this card so much. You can also do it with the Gold card or any card that has transfer partners. Just make sure if you're gonna book a business class flight, don't buy it. Just use your credit card points. It's much cheaper that way. So that is it. This is probably like the longest video I've ever made. but that is all the benefits that comes with the Amex Platinum card. So if you followed all 16 steps, you'll be definitely maximizing this card. There is so much value that comes from this card, and yes, it does have an annual fee of $695, but if you used all 16 of those perks, man, you can get a lot more value than just $695. Now, if you want this same kind of video except for the Amex Gold card, then make sure to check out this video right here. Put a lot of work into this video, and I'm just so tired making this video. So if you could like and subscribe, and if you found it informative, man, I would super appreciate if you did that for the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Woo!